Aren't you supposed to be building that, not breaking it?
One more wall to build.
But you've seen that plenty of times by now. So here's one I prepared earlier. It's even been inspected by Mr. Funnyman over here. In case you missed day one, I'm building a Duratuff workshop, and at this point I have no idea what I'm doing, on account of my real job being a teacher. But then that's never stopped me biting off more than I can chew.
Yep, I can be there in about 15 minutes.
What can stop me, however, is sick children.
Time to get a kid.
That's going to make day two a little more difficult. So having put the little one in with the digital babysitter, I lined the bottom of my frames in a damp-proof course. And for those of you that are wondering what that is, apparently it stops water from rising.
Alright, so next step is to join all these frames together. I think I need these bolts here, 100mm Tech screws. They're going to be pre-drilled with a 7mm bit. Hopefully I'll have a frame shortly. Or a box anyway.
Assuming I can build it right, this is going to be the whited upper cabin. Timber frame and corrugated iron exterior. And so far the instructions are pretty easy to follow. That is until the fuck-up fairy came to visit. However, this wannabe constructor is blissfully unaware of that, and far too busy listening to nerdy audiobooks. But then when have you ever known the fairy to turn up when it's convenient?
This is my power feed. That's where the cable's going to come from. And it happens to line up with the worst thing. So I've got to figure out how to either rebuild this. I'm thinking on the fly here. I'll figure that out. Turns out if you properly line up the edges, nice and square there, then there's plenty of space.
Okay, well now I don't know whether to remove one or add another. Either way, with that 30 minutes of stressing dispensed with, I resolved the power non-issue and moved that last frame into place. And much to my surprise, it actually looked like the drawings. There's a bunch of different door and window locations you can choose with these sheds. Since mine's going to be a workshop, I've gone for a sliding door facing the house. And towards the end of the day, I had Miss Sicky Pants join me, insisting she's well enough to help, to which I call shenanigans. And so I made her hold my tape measure. Now you're supposed to square off these frames by measuring corner to corner, and when they don't quite line up, they need a little persuasion. Now it's time for me to go inside and get a beer, and I'll catch you on day 3.